Welcome back on this glorious and amazing day to all my wonderful scholars and guests to the series of Why Do We Overthink? We're up to the second example within the Peacekeeper loop, where day to day we are challenged in various situations and we overthink. And today's example is, and I've seen this happen so often, and there's a lot to talk about here, and I'm happy that I might be able to help so many of you not to create not only the overthinking, but not to create this everlasting trap that we create for ourselves. For you believe it or not, we create so many traps for ourselves that could last for months and years, and very few people even decades. And the situation is the following, where you're asked in a group or you're asked by a friend, could you come over Sunday? Or could you come over for a party? Could you come over for this and this event? And the moment you are asked, as a healthy individual, you would have been able to smile and to say, thank you so much for thinking about me, for inviting me. I really appreciate it. But that won't work for me. Usually, most people will not respect that. They won't take you for your word. And they're going to continue to press on you. Why? What's the problem? Why won't it work for you? I mean, what are you doing anyways? And they just get into your life. Me personally, I have always two answers, depending who my crowd is. The easiest way for someone that doesn't respect, which sadly there's a dime a dozen, I usually smile and I say it's personal. Once you say it's personal, you put up a concrete wall. They might ask again, but I don't understand, like, what are you doing? And then I smile and I say, thank you so much. I don't even repeat myself. Then there is the other response that I give to someone that's more reasonable, is because I have something else, or I give them a very solid, not a made-up excuse, but a real situation which I know, oh, okay, so you have something, you're doing something else. Okay, got it. Well, what a shame. We're going to miss you. It's over. Now, since most of the people don't know how to use the 3 Fs, which is firm, friendly, and fair. Fair for me, fair for you, respect for both of us. Firm, no. Yet friendly, you don't have to get angry, you don't have to get upset, you don't have to walk away. Most people don't know how to use the 3 Fs, which is so important, because once you know how to use it, your life becomes free. What they usually do is they don't say no, they don't even thank them, and they definitely don't say yes. I didn't prepare the samples, whatever comes will come, and if I missed a few, then it is. It's like, maybe. So maybe already triggers this whole thing. Are you coming? You're not coming. Yeah, I think, and you start like, first of all, you lost all the respect, and now you are digging your own grave, you're digging your own trap, or you say, I will see if I finish in time, or you blame it on someone else. Well, I'm not sure if the other person is going to be happy because I'm already spending the beginning of the day with them. So now you're building the trap. People don't realize they are so scared to say no. I can't believe I'm saying this. I've never said this before. They're so scared to say no, and they overthink of the reaction. They overthink what will happen, that they create actually a larger problem. It's the example I have if someone finds out as they're floating on a moldy raft on a lake and they're listening to YouTube and the guy says, it's really unhealthy to inhale all this mold. Well, that's usually indoors when there's no ventilation, but now you're outdoors, you're floating on a raft in a lake. Happens to be you could still inhale that mold, but you have some ventilation going, you have some other air. But regardless, he listens, let's say, to this YouTube, and he decides, oh my gosh, this is so unhealthy. This is a huge problem. Let me jump off. Let me start swimming. This guy has no life jacket. This guy doesn't know how to swim. He literally might kill himself. So the same thing, I know it sounds pathetic, but the same thing, what I have seen personally in the last 4 decades, the drama that sometimes goes on for months because they could have been direct. I know it's difficult, and there's a training, and there's therapy, and there's self-confidence, and there's self-esteem. I'm not going to laugh at you for not saying no, but what I will say, by not saying no, you're creating, in most cases, even a larger problem. So please join me next week. And how are we going to go about it? Because we're not comfortable, we're not comfortable yet to say it straight, thank the person, don't give them too many excuses of why, because then every excuse you're going to give them, they're going to start to counter that and make you even frustrated. So we're going to go through it next week of how not to overthink, and even the next step, even though it's not part of the series, of how to go about it. So you could be a free person in a free country with a free mind and a free heart, which I know for many of you, it is still so difficult. All the very best. Thanks for listening. And please always do remember, you got it. Yes, you are greater than you think you are.